Sawadee Krap and welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. I'm Chris Howson filling in for JP Mustanza. Today is Thursday, September 8th. Now let's get to the news. Police have arrested a man in Chalong wanted for beating his ex-girlfriend with an iron rod and detaining her against her will in May of this year. In a report posted yesterday, the Central Investigation Bureau outlined the arrest of Mr. Worawat from his rented accommodation in Chalong on Monday. The Bureau further detailed the incident back in May when Worawat allegedly contacted his ex-girlfriend on Facebook to meet up and settle their issues. When the woman arrived at the meeting point, Worawat was not there, so she returned home. Worawat secretly followed her home and attacked her in the doorway to her apartment block, punching her in the face several times before forcing her to take him up to her room. In the room was a friend of the ex-girlfriend, but he nevertheless began hitting both women with an iron rod, beating his ex-girlfriend unconscious. Worawat then took the woman back to his house where they were threatened to not try to escape before one of the women managed to send a text message to a friend calling for help, leading to Chalong police being notified of the situation and stepping in to rescue the women. The report did not explain why Worawat was not apprehended at that time. However, he has now been taken to Patong police station to face the charges against him. Police have resorted to using a taser in the arrest of a man at a residential housing area in Wichit yesterday. Officers responded to reports of a man wielding a long steel bar in a fit of rage at the housing estate shortly after 1:30 yesterday afternoon. Residents claim the man was angrily yelling at them while repeatedly hitting their cars with the long steel rod. When the officers arrived, the unnamed man had already returned to his home. However, he quickly turned his anger towards the officers on the scene. After attempts to persuade the man to lower his weapon and go to the police station quietly, officers moved in and tased him. Once on the ground, officers restrained him and took him into custody. Police have yet to confirm which charges the man will face for his tirade. However, they did note that this man has a history of drug use and violent behavior for which he has already been arrested and prosecuted. An 18-year-old man has been severely injured after his motorbike slammed into the back of a truck on Phuket Road early this morning. Police were called to the scene in front of Lotus's Talang on Phuket just after 4 this morning. There, they found the 18-year-old bleeding heavily on the road with injuries to his head and neck, and first responders quickly rushed him to Talang Hospital for treatment. Also on the scene was his heavily damaged Honda Dream motorbike and a Bangkok-registered Isuzu cold storage pickup truck with an impact dent on its rear right side. The 20-year-old truck driver was waiting for police to explain that he had parked in the far left lane to rest because he had driven a long distance on his way to Phuket town to deliver some frozen goods when he heard a loud noise and found the young boy on the road. However, of note, when police and rescue workers arrived, the truck was nearly 10 meters in front of the impact site with its lights on. Police are continuing their investigation into the accident. And the man arrested for murdering 3 children with a shotgun in Krabi this week has been moved to solitary confinement after attacking another prisoner at the police holding cell. 42-year-old Tirasak Bunruang was arrested at his car tire shop after 3 18-year-old students were found shot dead by the side of a road with their burned motorcycle lying nearby. He has now been moved into solitary confinement after attacking his cellmate, punching him in the face, and banging his head on the floor. Investigators plan to continue questioning Tirasak over the deadly shooting and do not intend to take him to the scene for a crime reenactment. He is charged with murder, illegal possession of a weapon, carrying it in public without a permit, firing it in public, and taking illicit drugs. He has admitted to the charges, according to police, saying he was on meth at the time. And that's all for Phuket Extra today, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. For more on all these stories, visit thephuket.news.com.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.